Madison Square Garden. He is ready to take the test against Alexis Angulo, the 38-year-old two-time world title challenger who is heavy-handed. Say hello to Alexis Angulo, 38-year-old from Colombia. As we told you, the drama over. See Don Omar behind him with the mic in his hand.
Ya te di las reglas en el camerino. No te haces todo y obedeces mis órdenes todo el tiempo. Gave you instructions in the dressing room. Expect to clean fuck. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times.
And Angulo, he's going to press forward. He's the older fighter. He has heavy hands. Berlanga, I expect him to get off, be defensively sound early on. Let this big man.
For the two of us, when we were ringside for a first round of a Berlanga fight, it was all about the clock counting down, and you're anticipating the first round knockout. He had 16 straight to start his career, the shortest of which was 41 seconds. But for the first 16 fights of his career.
Beautiful. I like what I'm seeing from Edgar. He's taking his time right now, and he's making Angulo pay. Anytime he makes a mistake, he's making him pay for it.
Able to block the right hand from Angulo. Get out of range. Ooh. There's the jab again. Follows it up with a right uppercut. Comes with it, chopping over the top as Edgar is able to get out of the way. Right hand from Berlanga. Opens up and a left hook is placed in that gap by Berlanga.
And keep him at bay.
There's work with that left hand.
Love the defense afterwards. Whoa.
Right hand comes in from Angulo, then a right uppercut, comes back with the uppercut. Coming to the end of round one, Berlanga and Angulo from New York. Chopping shot as Angulo was off balance to the right.
He's changing up his approach. Sometimes he'll take the initiative and strike first, and sometimes he'll wait on Edgar to make a mistake. But Edgar's being very composed right now, just letting his hands fly.
Lead uppercut from Berlanga. Able to get out of the way of that right hand, then pops the jab, comes back with a two-punch combination.
You're going to see a lot of Angulo's work down to the bottom.
Percentage is at 46% through 2 rounds. And on the clap, a right hand from Berlanga. There's underneath to the body from Angulo, just as you stated. Joe Tessitore and Tim Bradley calling the action ringside here. The undefeated Edgar Berlanga against Alexis Angulo, who could have used a GPS system at the end of round 2. Timmy, let me show you what happened here at the end of the round. As Alexis goes back to the neutral corner and says, "Where is everybody? Where'd everybody go? Hey, Alexis!"
After the veteran yet. We're going to set him up, and then we're going to finish him.
And you know, Bernardo, I think that word settled is a key descriptive in the development for Edgar Berlanga, don't you?
Absolutely, and I think with all the adrenaline coming into this building on this day, to be settled, I think is a win already.
I'm actually impressed with what I'm seeing right now. Edgar's actually boxing. He said that he had this ability, and he's being forced right now by Angulo. Because Angulo's keep putting that pressure. He's applying pressure.
That 16 knockout streak, it didn't serve him well. It didn't serve any of us well to really get an understanding of who he was or what he was gathering. Created a marketing dynamo, that's for sure. So blood coming from the nose of Berlanga here in round 3.
Forward fighter.
Wildly talented come forward fighter. That went 10 rounds before Benavidez, who came in overweight, was able to get rid of him. What a great setting here in New York. Top Rank's annual Puerto Rican Day Parade fight night. You know, listen, we had some fun with Angulo after the last round going to the wrong corner. Tim, how does it happen twice?
I'm serious. He was boxing somebody in the corner when the ref said box. I'm telling you. Ooh. Low blow right there. Let's get back to this fight action.
Better going through Jesse Hart and later Alvarez and winning the vacant belt. And Beterbiev, who's the only active world champion with a 100% knockout rate. They're in this ring next week.
What is Berlanga doing? You can't be sitting there complaining to the referee. Come on now.
Angulo to the inside. He lands that right uppercut.
Man, there's so many combinations he's missing. You got a guy just bullying, coming straight in.
Off the hip with a right hand.
Nice change-up shot right there. That's beautiful.
Back here live at Madison Square Garden. Really entertaining fourth round. Berlanga had 10 of 19 power punches landed. Angulo was 7 of 32 thrown. Let's take you back and show you the best work from each man, including this uppercut from Angulo tonight.
Berlanga's keeping Angulo occupied when he uses jab. Ooh, just off the mark right there. Need to fight every second of the round. That's how focused you need to be inside that ring, especially against a puncher.
After a fight, so obviously our thoughts, as is always the case with this sport, we're very aware. Reminder, the State of Boxing comes up on the app on ESPN Plus. At the conclusion of this main event, we'll have all the post-fight interviews, the analysis of Berlanga and Angulo, and get you set for next week's light heavyweight. Also have a discussion about the updated pound-for-pound rankings. Had a great visit earlier tonight with Devin Haney, the new undisputed lightweight champion of the world, who made the trip here to New York to be ringside to see.
Not even set the punch.
Berlanga back to the jab.
Beautiful boxing. He's just jabbing. He's jabbing his way to victory right now.
Earlier, what would constitute a good night for Berlanga, you would have said? What does the result need to be?
Look, every fight can't be a knockout. At 168 pounds, and David Benavidez, no doubt about it.
That was in the 10th round.
In the 10th round, yes. It took us some time. But if you want to know where Berlanga is standing up, they want to be entertained. And he has the ability. He has a guy right now, a dead man in front of him. Yes, he does have power.
Inside work as Angulo comes forward. Been a different path. Last 4 fights. Good combination that time. And then Angulo tries to chase him down.
Oh, yes, he did. And you see the reaction right there from Angulo. He tried to bite him. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my goodness. And you got Tyson, he bit somebody. Now you got, Holyfield. Now you got Berlanga biting somebody. Come on now.
Berlanga talked about this being his stated goal, his long stated goal, to fight in the main event at MSG during the Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend. Bernardo.
Yes, I just spoke with Pedro Diaz, and he says, yes, Angulo told me that he tried to bite him. And after him.
Replay showed it. Body shot comes in from Angulo. Left hand to the body there, digging underneath. Tries to double up the uppercuts. Back to the jab from Berlanga. That gets him out of trouble.
Berlanga got his mouth wide open. He's tired. Mouth wide open.
Well, listen, there's been blood coming from his nose from the 3rd round on. That obviously can cut the lungs a bit.
Never a good sign when you got a fighter with his mouth wide open. He wants his jaw to get broken. If you don't give the fans something to appreciate, something that they can go home and say, my gosh, did you see Edgar Berlanga tonight? You got to understand, they put their Sunday best on. They went out and spent the money to look good tonight. A lot of these women in here and men, they want to be entertained. And right now, Edgar,
Puerto Rican fighter, knocked out on our undercard. Bernardo, I asked you for an update earlier. Told me he was seeking medical attention at the hospital. What can you tell us now? Angulo, 2-punch combination, finished with the left hand to the body against Berlanga. Berlanga was a little more aggressive at the end of round 8.
Yeah, he's pulling the guard down and attacking the opening.
Doubling up that jab. See if a right hand will come behind it. There it is. Trying to split the guard. Uppercut from Angulo.
As he's throwing his right hand and throw his directly down the middle and get his head up off the line. And trust me, he will. That right hand will have a lot of effect. Angulo will be coming straight in. Good counter right there from Edgar. For the most part, Edgar's fought a disciplined fight test. No one really thought that he had the ability to be able to box and move and fight his way to victory. Box his way to victory.
He got caught by a right hand there in the final seconds of the fight.
For your winner by unanimous decision, and still